Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And black box, Nike Air Force One in silver across the top. This is a pair I am very, very happy I got. I actually received another pair of these, not this exact colorway, in the gray that dropped recently. And this pair is, it is an Air Force One mid quick strike in a white midnight navy, men's size 12, suggested retail $95. Okay, so here's the thing. It says $95 on here. When the gray pair originally came out, they were $95 and I got them. These re-released and were $140. That is a markup of $45. That's a lot. I don't know why it changed, but they were not $95. I can verify that. They were $140 recently. I will check if there was a previous release, but the retail on these that I paid directly from Nike was $140. And these released, according to the drop, on 5/20/2022, which is May 20th. And this is what we are looking at today. So if you guys saw a review I did a little while ago, I did get the gray pair of these, which was an all nice kind of slate gray, jewel swoosh NYC over here. If you guys did not know, I am from New York, and it's my home. It's always been. I'm from like the Yonkers area, if anybody knows where that is. My mom was from Canarsie, Brooklyn, and my dad was from Yorktown. So that whole area is where my family's from, where my home is. I grew up there a long time in my life, for about 20 years. And then I decided to move out. I went to California, traded one expensive place for another, and now I'm up here in Oregon. So kind of bouncing around, exploring the country, moving about. Not for any particular, sad reason, but just because I wanted to move around, experience new places. And yeah, so I'm going to stop blabbering on about my kind of little life there. NYC, jewel in white. This is kind of like a milky, kind of fogged out jewel swoosh. And it does push in. It has a nice rubberized feel to it. I think it looks pretty dope. You have an entire leather upper that is compromised of kind of like a pebbled, tumbled leather, or it's supposed to look like that. It doesn't quite feel amazing. Looking by the wrinkles, you would think the leather quality is really, really good. Up here is pretty stiff. Back here is stiff. Over here is a little softer. Toe box feels good. The paneling here around the upper feels good. So it's hard. It's like some of the material feels like it'd be a 6 or 7, and some feels like it'd be a 5. Just weird. Overall, though, I think it's a solid pickup. Anybody from New York or anybody who is a fan of the Yankees, this is a solid pickup. The mids, once again, the strap does not remove. You do have a white leather strap, white leather, strapping area, and a navy blue buckle to kind of go with those Yankee colors. And then white midsole, white stitching. On the bottom, you have the gum kind of light outsole. And this reminds me of a Timberland boot in wheat, which if you're from New York, that is one of the biggest things you can have growing up. That was, in my era, Timberlands, Air Forces, there were things that were just iconic that just screamed where we were from. And NYC, those two things were big. So were puffer jackets. And the 5-4, and on the bottom of the other shoe, you have 6, which are all lines of the transit system in New York that end up running through the Bronx over to Uptown. And that is, if you're not familiar, Uptown is usually considered Uptown Manhattan, but Uptown is also Harlem, which is across 110th. And there you go, Air on the back in white, NYC back there in the blue with the swoosh stitched in. Same jewel swoosh on the medial side there. And then you have a stitched in navy swoosh right there. White plain flat laces. The only pair of laces you get. They do have clear tips, so nothing crazy, just standard. The tongue is all pebbled leather going up. Once again, it's pretty stiff. You have the NYC with the swoosh going through, Air Force One on the tag of the tongue. And then the biggest thing that screams the Yankees is this pinstriping in the midnight navy. You do have a midnight navy insole with the white NYC and the swoosh striking through. This is a solid pickup. I am a big fan of these. I really like what they did. I wish I would have got them for $95 retail, like the box set, instead of the $140. But once again, these are not being sold. They're not just for a video. These will stay in the collection. This is a pair that, once again, I bought for a video, for a review, but at the same time, I bought to keep. So I'm going to have to make sure I don't keep anything too times soon, because I have to limit my space. I'm actually running out of sneaker space. And this is the medial side of the other shoe on the back. The only difference in the detail is actually on the bottom. That is it. You have the same tongue tag, same stitching all around the sneaker. and the same insole with the NYC and the pinstripe lining. So overall, solid Air Force One. If you like these, I would recommend buying them. If you can find them for under retail, go ahead. For 140, they are a little high, but under retail would be a little bit better if you can find them that way. I don't think they're going too crazy over retail, considering the retail went up and they were a little bit higher. So look around, be a little patient. You probably could get them for a good price. Other than that, let me know what you think of these down below. Do you like this pair better or the gray? I should have thrown a picture up at the gray and you should have seen those. Other than that, I do recommend going down half a size. Like I say in all Air Forces, they're just one of the Nike sneakers that I feel always tend to run big. But other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by. I'll try to answer back to everybody down in the comments, get some conversation going. I hope you stick around. I have more good stuff coming shortly, and I hope everybody has a good day. All right?